Hello to all my blessed and beautiful people. I hope that you are doing well. My name is Brittany and I am back with another video. Another Saturday video, and I hope that you are blessed and doing well. But you know what? Like I always say, sometimes those not so good days do happen, and baby, this right here was one of them for me. Okay. I was just really about to say, you know what? I don't think nobody gonna really miss it. Let's skip this Saturday video and let's just move on to the next. Cause when I went to record, everything wanted to happen. My stand that I used completely broke. I tried to like fix it up a little bit. It said no ma'am, I will not work for you, and it fell further apart than what it did initially, you know. But shout out to my good sis Clarice. I saw her push forward, so here I am. I made my own little makeshift a little stand. So I hope that works for everybody this week, and I already put in my Amazon order to order me another stand. I'm not gonna let it get the best of me. I'm gonna push forward. Like I said, those days do come, and even though it's one of those days for me, let's pray about it, because prayer changes things. Okay, I am Brittany, and I'm here to encourage you. And as I encourage you, I am encouraging myself. Okay, I am on this journey to being a more holy version of me, a better version of me, to be more like Christ. And I take you on this journey along with me. Okay. So this week, the video is all about being nice versus kindness. Okay. Being a kind person versus being a nice person. So I just want to start by saying that I used to think it was a flex to say I am a nice person. I thought it was what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to be nice to everybody, you know? But I quickly realized that being nice will drain you. Being nice will have you feeling neglected. Being nice will have you feeling some sort of way, you know? And I realized I quickly had to shift my perspective and my mindset and realize, you know what? God wants us to be kind, because in the Bible, kindness is all throughout the Bible, but being nice, you ain't gonna find it, okay? So for me, being nice is being a yes man. You know, somebody asks you to do something, it's always yes. No matter how you feel, no matter what you have to sacrifice, no matter what you have to put on the back burner for yourself, you're constantly putting other people first and ahead of you, your own well-being, your health, all of those things. It's just yes to everything. Just being agreeable. That's what I feel like being nice is. Versus kindness. Kindness is having empathy for others. Kindness is coming from a genuine place. Kindness is wanting to help other people, making a positive impact on the world, sharing Christ with others. To me, that's what kindness is all about. Versus being nice is caring about what other people think about you and putting their opinion of you first and foremost. Okay, let me tell you, being nice will leave you stuck, unhappy, and feeling like you've given everything to everybody. You put yourself on the background. Time out for being nice. Yes, we're going to be kind, because God calls us to be kind. God calls us to share our faith. God calls us to uplift others. God calls us to encourage others. But in order to be able to do that, you have to fill your own cup. When you are a kind person, you realize today is a day that I can't pour into anybody else. I have to be kind to myself. Let me go ahead and fill my cup so that in the future, when God asks me to give, when God asks me to share a word of encouragement, when God asks me to do the thing, I'm prepared and I'm ready, because I already put in the work for myself. Being kind is setting boundaries. Being kind is letting people know, you know what, I would love to help you in this season of my life, but you know what, my budget is on a budget, okay? And I gotta look out for me, myself, and my family right now. And in the future, if God allows, I'll be able to help you. Versus being nice is just saying yes, and you knowing you don't even have it to give, you give anyway. Now, I'm not fussing at anybody because I used to be a nice person. I used to put me last. When somebody needed something from me, they knew they could always, they knew they would get a yes no matter what because I was a nice person. So, of course, I'm supposed to just give. And if I go without, it's okay. Long as I have to give to you and you like me and we're all happy. No. Absolutely not. Because being nice is going to leave you feeling drained. You know, it's only so much you can give to somebody. And half the people you giving to, they don't even appreciate it. And they wouldn't even do it for you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Being nice and giving to everybody, no matter what the cause, what's going on. You just say yes person to everybody and you're feeling drained and left out. It leaves you nothing. It leaves you nothing. So time out for just being a nice person, quote unquote, to where you feel like, you know, you're caring about, long as everybody thinks I'm awesome and great, you know, everything's wonderful. And it's not, baby, it's not. Because if you haven't come to the place where you've been drained to pieces, you gonna get there very soon. You gonna get there. And as a former nice person, I can tell you that if you don't start putting up some boundaries, if you don't, people are just going to they're like leeches. They're going to keep grasping and grabbing and getting what they can get from you until they use you all up. And guess what? Then they going to move on to the next nice person. The person that doesn't have boundaries. The person that they can take advantage of. That's what niceness will get you. That's what being a nice person is going to get you. Versus being kind, you setting boundaries, you letting people know that I would love to do this in this moment, but this is not the season for it. But I'm praying for you and I wish you well. You can say it nicely. You can say it with a smile. You don't have to have an attitude with nobody because you set your boundaries and you enforce those boundaries that you set. They're in place and you let people know what they can expect. And if they choose not to respect those boundaries, bye-bye. There's not a place for you here because I'm setting boundaries. I'm going to enforce my boundaries and I will respect your boundaries as well in return. And those are the kind of people that you have to surround yourself with. You can't just surround yourself with takers, especially people like me that we're naturally givers. I'm a naturally giving person. It actually brings me joy to be able to bless people. But and I'm here to tell you that as long as you give, and you have to give is wonderful and exciting and all those things. But when you come to a season where you can't give as much, and believe me, those seasons are going to come because God is going to allow those seasons to come to teach you. Okay, because that's me. He's going to remove some opportunities where you can't give as much. So you'll see the real people in your life, and those people that you need to let go of. Those seasons will come and they are lessons. Not saying that you're always going to be there, but God is teaching you those lessons in those times where you can't give as freely. So you can see who truly loves you and who truly is there for you. I hope that this is encouraging you. And I hope that you just made up your mind that, yes, I am going to be a kind-hearted person. I am going to be a person that God can use to bless other people. I'm going to be a person that God, can use to pour into other people, to uplift other people. We're here for each other. Yes, we are. But guess what? You have to set boundaries and take care of you as well. You need to take care of you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. You just need to take care of you in all aspects of life so that you can be up to par when God needs to, use you in different seasons of your life. That's what we're here for. We're willing vessels. We're kingdom builders. We're all here for the purpose of sharing Christ with others, but you need to be able to be that best version of you, that holy version of you, that more like Jesus version of you. And guess what? Jesus was kind, but he wasn't always the nicest person. We remember the time Jesus went up in the temple and they were not doing the Father's will. They were doing taxes and schemes and all kind of foolishness, and he told them tables down. Not in my Father's house. He was kind. He let them know what the word said, but he wasn't gonna be nice and let people take advantage. And that's what we have to do as believers. We have to set our boundaries. We have to enforce them. And we have to make sure we're kind. Be nice, to the extent of you are, sharing Christ with others. You're giving a smile, a compliment, those things that don't cost you a thing. Yeah, you could do those things. Please do. Because that is sharing kindness in this world. But when you take being nice to the top tier of where you allow yourself to be taken advantage of, that's when it becomes abuse. And some people, they thrive off of getting what they can for other people. Unfortunately, I've experienced that in my life, and I'm sure you have an instance in your life where you're like, dang, I should have put my foot down in this situation, And if you haven't experienced that, I'm sure people around you in your circle can share stories with you where they've been there. So again, I just encourage you to be kind. Be a kind person, a person that is full of empathy for others, that's generous, that comes from a good place with good intentions in this world. You want to share your faith. You want to be able to share Christ with others, share a smile, share a compliment. You're all about giving in those ways. But guess what? Make sure you have boundaries in place. Make sure you enforce your boundaries, and you let people know that, yes, I am kind. I'm a kind person. But guess what? I'm not nice because I'm not going to let you take advantage of me. And I believe that is the will of Christ for our lives. He doesn't want you to be taken advantage of. He don't want people treating you just any kind of way. So make sure you are taking a stand for yourself. Get in the word and read those verses that teach you of how people should be treating you and how you should be treating others. All right. And then share with the world what you can, but share kindness. We ain't worried about being so nice. You're a nice person. But yes, we want to be kind. We want to have a kind heart. We want to share that with others. So I pray that blesses you today. Again, I was having a not so good day with my camera up, acting silly with the stand falling to pieces. But guess what? I had to push through. And I hope that this encouraged you. And I look forward to seeing you next Saturday. Please check out all the shorts throughout the week. Have a blessed week. Until next time, and make sure to love on you like only you can love on you. And the only person that can love you more is your Creator. Have a blessed day.